Hello, everybody. It is time for the Grange Headteacher CCCU Assembly. It's the week of the 10th of May 2021. Year 3 and Year 4 pupils of Grange. Here we go. We know what we are aiming for at Grange. We have our CC way. We want to have a great caring attitude. We really want to care about things in life. We want to try our best, even if that's a bit scary. We want to learn, especially from our mistakes. We all make mistakes. That's not the problem. The thing is, how do you learn from your mistake and do better? We want to be going for improvement and progress. That's why, in a way, mistakes are really valuable, because if you learn from them, you can make progress, you can improve. We want to use everything we learn, all our education, to help us to make great choices as we go forward in life. We want to never give up. We are CC learners. We know about physical strength. It's important to be healthy, to eat well, to sleep well, to exercise, and to live a healthy life. That's really important. But we know that the real strength inside ourselves is when we aim to be our very best and we strive for that. And then the character strength, the strength of character from really aiming to be our best and live our best life, that helps us to solve any problem that we face. It's not easy. We can face any problem because we have the CC way, which helps you to solve problems. What you do is, when you're faced with a problem, you say, right, stop, opt. Which option am I going to use? Which character strength am I going to use? Go. And that's our Grange CC learning. That's Grange character strength style. Confidence for myself. I am worthy. I deserve to be here. That's confidence for myself. And consideration for all those around me, for the world around me. I really care. I believe that kindness is strength. So we balance that. Confidence for myself, consideration for the world and for everybody around me. If you do that, if you balance that, you make the world a better place. And these are our Grange pupils of power who give us hope. And just two that I have seen this week: Vienna preparing her own words for the Grange Solidarity with India Spirit Day. That was amazing. Thank you, Vienna. Really powerful to see your positive attitude. You give us hope. And Zachariah H. in Nightingale also. I always see you with your CC salute, with your seriousness and focus on working to do well, learn well, and live well. That gives us hope. Well done. These are Grange pupils of power. Right, so now I just want to speak briefly about our character strength focus for this week. And the picture I've got here is the Dome of the Rock. It's right next to the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, in Israel and Palestine. And there are, if you've been watching the news, or if you've been listening to your adults speak, you will know that there have been real difficulties, real problems in that part of the world. People being thrown out of their homes, people protesting, police behaving in a very strong way that hurts people. People struggling over there, people really struggling. Now, it's not an easy situation, and there's a lot of history over there, but we need to use character strength over here, because silence is not an option. We need to engage, and our job is to make the world a better place, but we don't do that overnight. First of all, we use the character strength of honesty. We got to look at what are the things that are really important to us, and we hold on to those and we stand up for those. Human rights, dignity, respect, diversity, those are really important things. Another character strength that leads from honesty is fairness. Now, we might have family, we might have friends. These are things that make us biased, makes it very hard for us to be fair. But we've got to strive for, in the world, for there to be fairness. We have to overcome our bias. And then there's judgment, because when you look at a problem, sometimes you hear, like, those of us who maybe have bigger sisters or brothers who've participated in DebateMate or debating, you'll know that it's easy to argue. And then when people get emotional, they just decide, yes, this way or that way. We've got to use our judgment. We've got to be critical thinkers. We've got to think about problems. But more important than that, and this is the real Grange character strength focus, creativity. Because when there's a problem, we need to think differently and we need to do things differently to achieve a solution for everybody. So at Grange, we're learning to listen, to think, to reflect, to progress, to find better ways forward for humanity, respect, and peace. And my hope for all of you children, as you're sitting here learning and growing, my hope is that you use these character strengths, use our CC way of Grange, use honesty, fairness, judgment, creativity. Whenever you see a problem, we can't solve problems overnight. But as you learn and as you go along, in my head, I can see you as leaders for the future, doing better than the leaders of today and coming up with creative solutions that make the world a better place for all of us. So learn well, pupils of Grange. Learn with character strength. Do the CC way so when you grow up, you can solve the big problems of the world in ways that uphold our values of humanity, respect, and peace. So who were our stars of the week? Well, bouncing in is Olivia. Great work, Olivia. Ashvini, Branshika, Yusuf M. Well done, all of you, gold stars. Class champions, Martina in Beckham, Abdirahman in Ennis, Joseph in Holmes, Branshika in Lister, Sharia in Seacole, Fiona in Nightingale, Patrick in Nightingale, fantastic. Ashvini in Lister, well done. Class champions. Grange House of Water, you can see the brackets. That was 2 weeks ago. Out of the brackets is last week. We had a shorter week, so we didn't get quite as many points, but we still got loads of points. Well done. You can see Joseph, Delia, Natalia, Alex B, Irfan, Dima, Zachariah, Dennis B, flying in his Bassett, Louisa, Ashvini, Alana, and the swivel goes to Yusuf M with 72 points. Grange House of Fire, 3,492 points. Well done. Yasmin, Vienna, Ishan, Abdirahman, Ruel, Amar N, Ananga, Laurentio, Dolly, Adam, Jalal, Gala, Faiza, flying in his Jahim, Leo, Jeshwan, and the swivel goes to Branshika. Well done. And in the Grange House of Air, 3,412 points. We've got Lauren, Hasti, Dima, Tamid, Yasin, Deria, flying in his Adrian R, Martina, Mohammed K, Tiana, and the swivel goes to Farah with 62 points. Well done. And look at that, we got a double swivel with 62 points as well, Nikki. And look at this, another triple swivel. Sophie W with 62 points. And a quadruple swivel with 62 points is Daria from Seco. So look at that, a quadruple swivel. Well, that's quite something. Grange House of Earth, top earning house of last week in Grange. Well done. If you're in Earth, everybody else, congratulate them. Hussein, David, Vladut, fantastic. John Anthony, brilliant. Abu, Sanuja, Shifa, Jacob, Asiya, proud of you all. Flying is Renea, Ranuki, Maria A, Zara M, and the swivel goes to Sharia with 73. Well done. Grange Community, a brilliant 14,177 points. You can see it was a shorter week, so we didn't get quite as much as 2 weeks ago. We did really well. So who are my classy classes? Well, I like football tables. So when you see in brackets over there with a hyphen in it, that means that last week Beckham class weren't in the top 3, but you made it into 3rd place in classy class this week. Well done, Beckham class. Lister class, last week you were in 3rd place for classy class. You climbed to 2nd place. And in the top spot, and you can see they were number 1 last week. They've been for a lot of time. Well done, Seco class. I've got to say, well, I don't really want to start problems by naming football teams, but there's a certain team in the Premier League with the consistency like this who've stayed on top because they've won 15 games in a row. Seco, Super Seco, amazing work. Pat yourselves on the back. Everybody else, round of applause. Get inspired by them. Let's see who's in classy class next week. So half term, we set ourselves an ambitious target of 75,000. Look at us. I'm so sorry, I forgot to put it in. I will be just one moment as I consult. 38,875 points, but that has another 14,177 points, and that means I think that we're over 58,000 points. I can't remember where I did that total, so I'll put that in for next week. Well done, we're getting there. So we are going to be powerful, we are going to be kind, we are going to be loved, and you know what the best thing is? We're going to make it. We're going to get our 75,000. We're going to live our best lives. We're going to be CC champions. We've had Freddie. We've had the reindeers, the pot plants, Seco class. How are your plants flourishing? Hopefully, when it's COVID secure, we'll be able to visit and see your pot plants. I still have to organize with Mr. Hutchinson for the classy class for the handprints on the service road wall. So it's been a great week, and I'm looking forward to a brilliant week ahead. Let's be great. Let's be Grange. Let's live our lives with confidence and consideration, with honesty, with fairness, with judgment, and with creativity. So, children of Grange, you can grow up and make our world a better world, a brighter world, a wonderful world. We're proud of you, and we're looking forward to you being leaders of the future. Enjoy the week ahead. Be safe and happy. Let's learn together. Let's always remember to respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.